We are pulling up to the toll booth for the tunnel, 2-mile long, 1-lane tunnel shared by cars and the train to go to Whittier. So.
All right, she told us get in lane number 3.
Lane number 3, $22 pulling the trailer.
Yeah, $22.
Because we were less than 28 feet, right? Yeah, that's what it said. That's what it said.
And that's round trip. So that's the tunnel into Whittier, and then the tunnel back out.
And you have to wait. It's 1 lane, and so traffic going one way, and you wait for the traffic coming the other way, and sometimes you have to wait because the train is also using it, and it's not wide enough for cars and trains. So we got here about 3:02, and the next traffic release was 3:30, and we are in lane 3. The other 2 lanes just got their green light, so now we have a green light. So you come up, you pull up to the metered stoplights here so that you're not on top of one another in the tunnel. That was a longer light for those of us with trailers than the other folks.
And it looks like we're driving on the railroad tracks.
Oh.
So we can't share it.
That would explain the...
We can't share it with the train. It would get crowded.
Oh, very cool.
Cool if you like this kind of thing.
Cool if you like this kind of thing.
Some of us don't like it so much.
Oh, I loves it. This is the Anton Anderson Tunnel that connects the city of Whittier to the rest of the state. And before this tunnel was completed in 2000, it was, I forget.
I think the tunnel's older than that.
Yeah, I
just don't think you could drive on it.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Isn't that how it works?
Maybe. In 2000, they opened the tunnel up to vehicle traffic instead of just train traffic. Before that, if you lived or needed to get to Whittier, you had to take the train. Now, the train and the vehicles use this tunnel.
Or go by boat or air.
Yeah. But the quickest way.
You couldn't drive.
Yeah. And it's a 2.5-mile tunnel. If I'm wrong, we'll put it on the bottom of the screen, but I think I read and remember that it was 2.5. Pretty cool. It's interesting, this is just rock in here.
Yeah, it's not dressed.
And back there it was dressed with like metal, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was like corrugated metal. We'll pay attention on the way out.
Maybe just at the entrance.
Oh, could be just at the entrance.
Yeah.
You're right. I bet that's it.
No, it's been like this.
Okay. to the end. That was fun. How often do you get to drive through it? Well, I'm riding through a train tunnel and not worry about a train coming, hopefully. Left. Oh yeah. They warned us to keep left at the end of the train tunnel. I see why now. Left is the road, straight ahead is the tunnel.
Straight ahead is the tracks.
Straight ahead is the tracks.
Okay, see.
I think so. This 14-story building over here on the left is where most of the residents of Whittier live. It's where the grocery store is, the doctor's office, other professional buildings. The school is nearby, and it gets like 260 inches of snow here. So there's an underground path or an underground tunnel that the kids can take to the school, which I guess is this building right back here, I would say. Lots of waterfalls. I wish we had a pretty day. We could see how pretty it was here. But this is like, so Whittier was established and these buildings were built during World War II and then in the 50s. Whittier was established as a debarkation point and port for fuel for the Army bases inland, like maybe Anchorage and Fairbanks. It also became the debarkation port for families and troops. And it was in use until the early 60s, when the Army no longer needed to come into this port. So Whittier now is mainly a commercial fishing and sport fishing location. There's a really cool old abandoned building over here. I don't know, we'll try to get over closer to it. You can see it's kind of an overcast day. Drive up there. There's the 14-story building again. They gave it a pretty paint job.
No trucks.
And then when you come up here, it's like, I know it was the U.S. military, but man, it sure looks like something left over from Soviet Russia. Just some abandoned building. See what this sign says. Whittier Army Port Historical District, the Buckner Building, excuse me. Man, kind of creepy looking, especially on a day like today when it's just kind of misty and foggy. You could do walking tours here. I don't think you can get in the building, but it comes up here. No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted.
Yeah, that kind of gives Whittier a creepy feeling, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, I would hate to look at that every day.
Yeah, it's really an eyesore.
Yeah.
Some more businesses and boats way up here. The harbor is just down the hill from here. It's just kind of a weird feeling here. I can only imagine it's probably beautiful when the sun's out. We can see that there's mountains over here. I don't know if they'll come through on the GoPro. And we can see and hear lots of waterfalls. but it's just, like Chuck said, an abandoned military base.
All right, friends, as I sit here and edit this video, I realize it's kind of a strange place to end the video out at, but to tell you the truth, between the 2.5-mile one-way tunnel into that town and the abandoned buildings and half the population living in that one building all by themselves, and the fog and the rain, it just really kind of creeped me out. So we didn't stick around. We hauled ass out of that town. I'm sure it's a nice place, but it looked like it could have really just been right out of a Stephen King novel. So anyway, I'm sorry we didn't get to show you more of Whittier, but it was just it was strange at the time. So we're going to end it right here. We thank you for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you like it, or comments would be nice. And if you haven't subscribed, we'd appreciate it if you would. But otherwise, we're going to leave it right here, and we're going to say,
Fare thee well,
Nomies.
Nomies.